Welcome aboard, I'm JasonOfArgo. We're back with more worse than death. What could be worse than death than fleeing a high school reunion that turns out to be haunted by ghosts of the past, or whatever the heck is going on in this crazy town. We got a window that apparently we're not interested in shutting, and a weird trailer park looking house. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't know you could use your cursor. Well, I did, but it was invisible before. Home repairs, computer programming, vehicle. Yeah, I already checked this out. Anyway, a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of places to hide. And a computer. Wait, no. Yeah, the alarm clock is what I want to look at. Power went out because it hasn't been set. Yeah, this is some kind of puzzle that we gotta solve. Anyway, oh, well, there goes my mouse. So, we gotta go back downstairs, I think? Candid photographs, balding middle-aged man. Yeah, Grace. Grace, it's all coming back to me now. Grace is the one who died, and there's a bunch of weird stuff surrounding the circumstances of her death. And apparently, her dad was a creeper. And he knew about people from the hydro dam and the lumber mill. And let's see, there's other rooms here that I want to explore. A photo of Ranger. Yeah, okay. You saw I got that. Good. This door is open. Looks like the main bedroom, but it's all torn to hell. Flooding has collapsed part of the floor here. Ooh. Oof. Big oof there. This closet is full of newspaper clippings and some of Grace's things. Alright, alright, alright. A smashed up photo frame. I think it's an old photo of Flynn and Grace. A swim schedule. I remember Grace would swim at the health center during the winter. The morning time slot is 7:15 a.m. That seemed to be important to somebody. Us, perhaps. A shoebox of old photos. There's a oh, there's bunches of times. A photo of Grace when she was young. The back says May 20th, 1979, 3:02 p.m. Yeah, it is a very specific time. But, oh, okay, it's just when she was young, not when she was born. The week Grace died, the time of death was 1:35 a.m. I don't think Flynn ever told me that. Alright, so we have a bunch of different newspaper clippings and times to work out, but which one is the... Ah! Jeez, you can't keep doing that to me. You got me in the loud noises. Oh, jeez. Gonna give me a flippin' heart attack, and not in a good way. I should probably warn, I don't know, headphone users about that. The mirror just shattered all by itself. That's the weirdest thing you've considered this whole time, Holly? Not the fact that there's invisible monsters hunting you and the whole town is flooded, and apparently everybody back in the school is dead? Alright, so we got 3:02, 7:15, right? Yeah, 7:15, and 1:35. Alright. There better not be any creepy monsters coming around right when I solve this puzzle, because that'd be awfully narratively convenient. Alright, so let's try 1:35. There you go. I just had to find the correct password. Oh, that did something. I heard a sound. Maybe I should go see what I did. That was very easy puzzle, honestly. Looks like it's unlocked now. That's a really weird unlocking mechanism. Grace's dad was a weirdo. This was Grace's room. It's really weird to be here. The photo was taken just after Flynn and Grace got engaged. I remember because Grace was wearing that dress with the sunflowers on it. She always made sure she looked good when she went out. She was so beautiful. This old wardrobe was always so beautiful. It doesn't look like her dad moved much around after she died. I remember this old shirt of hers. Alright, what else can we check out? Oh no! It's jiggling. There's an open envelope here on top of the shelf. It's a letter from Flynn. Grace, I spoke to your father today. I went to the lumber mill in his lunch hour. He seemed upset, but he wouldn't say why. He kept looking around like he was expecting someone to pop out any moment. At first I thought it meant our conversation was going to go badly, but I was mistaken. Once I told him why I was there, he was all smiles. He gave us his blessing, we can get married. Your dad shook my hand and told me how happy he was. Grace's bed. Flynn used to tell me Grace always had a hard time sleeping. He said they talk on the phone a lot if she couldn't sleep. Grace's bedside table is stuffed with paper and pens. They're slimy and gross from water damage. There are letters here. One of them looks like it was never sent. I know I kept you waiting for an answer, and I'm sorry, but the answer is no. I've made my choice and going to marry Flynn. Please try to understand. I'll miss you, and I'll always miss your beautiful photographs. Here's your key back. Grace was seeing somebody else? I had no idea. Did Flynn know? There's a worn key with a little heart keychain next to the letter. Ha ha ha, the mystery thickens. The molasses coagulates. But what does this have to do with the current situation? Poor Flynn, I don't know what to do. Oh, no! One of those things is inside the house. Yeah, the things. Let's just... Holly can crawl under or behind certain objects. Look for dark, low places for safety. Don't look... Uh-oh! 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 Can it follow me here? Can it follow me? I don't... No? Okay, well that's useful. It can't chase you past certain screens. Goodbye. Where is he? Yep, there he goes. Alright, let's move it! Now, I'm pretty sure there was a door back in the other area. Somewhere back here that I could actually interact with. A locked one. Evacuation notice, yeah. But, wait, where's that? Phew, I'm in the clear again, finally. I wonder what that heart-shaped key I found in Grace's bedroom is for. It's probably for a door with a heart on it. Where do I go now? The starter key is missing. Oh, wait. Is it? How do I? Is there? Do I use inventory? Maybe? No? Okay. Apparently I gotta use it for something else then. Oh, look at that. There's the heart lock. That's pretty on the nose, actually. Smells absolutely rank. The kitchenette is riddled with dirty old dishes and beer cans. Everything is awash in moldy water. Even the seating area is covered in stale smelling beer cans and old pizza boxes. I don't think the owner liked to cook much. Oh, what the heckity hock was that? Let's go check it out immediately. What happened here? Bad stuff. What just happened? She said, who are you asking? Is there any possible way to parse what just happened there? There's a whole lot of trash and old clothes here. Oh, okay. Move on. Aha! There was a small key amongst all the junk. Now where can I use this little key? Probably for the pump, because it's labeled pump. We gotta pump it. The shower looks like the inside of a blender. The odor is making my eyes water. Besides the shower stall is a blue shirt with a sunflower pin on it. What? Sunflower pin. Who? Why? What? Where? Okay. The smell in here has made me lightheaded. I feel sick to my stomach. There's a half-finished letter on the bed. I'll be heading out there in the spring to work with you. You were right about everything. No more sneaking around. She made her choice and look where it got her. She's gone now. Things are weird around here anyway. Keep hearing sounds like I'm losing it. Did you get my last photos? Like I said, there's more going on in this town than people want to believe. Virgil. Last photos. She made her choice. Virgil was probably the guy. I don't think the owner liked to cook much. It was probably the guy that Grace was seeing. So, yeah, that's probably all. That's all I can really get out of this. Gotta get this stupid thing working. There's some weird smudges on this piece of paper. What? Hello? Okay, that's just the ambient music making me nervous. Motor's on. Now I just need to figure out how to start the pumping process. So, 1, 2, 2, 2? Wait, what? 1, 1, 2, 2? Is that 1, 1, 2, 2? 1, 1, 2, 2. How? What? Filthy old piece of paper with some weird smudges on it. But what could these... I have no idea what these could possibly mean. Is it like Morse code? If that's Morse code, then they really suddenly spike the difficulty of the puzzles here. Okay, literally had to look this up. I have no idea how this relates to anything, but apparently it's 1, 2, 3, then that. I honestly don't know how anybody managed to puzzle that out. I'm really confused, but hopefully that's the only puzzle that really won't stump me so bad next time. I spent like 15 minutes just mashing buttons. How does that work though? You have the 1 and then the 2, the 3 on the top. Is that some kind of code that I'm not aware of? Anyway, enough water has been drained, so here we go. Look at me. I am the world's worst Let's Player. I have to actually look up the solutions to puzzles. But at least I admit it. You know, I don't let that stop me. I'm here to play the game. Chapter 4, Unearthing the Truth. The wind is picking up. It's so cold out here. Come on, Flynn, we gotta get out of here. Tell me the story about my sweetheart's life. Okay, the lock is attached to a kind of old-fashioned metal cylinder. Alright, this might be a little more my speed. I just gotta find the correct combination of events and put it in a padlock. Heavy footprints that are fresh. There's a mausoleum. That should be where Flynn was. Flynn, are you here? I don't hear anything in here except the wind. Even if I find Flynn, what am I gonna say? If I tell him about Grace's affair, it'll break his heart. And to be honest, how can he move on if that's all he's thinking about? How can we move on? But he's my best friend. Don't I owe him the truth? This niche contains a newer looking urn. It can't be more than a couple of years old. Our time together was a constant spiral. These niches haven't been maintained very well. Our love began when we met in the mountains. The rest is some kind of poem. This urn looks almost brand new. Our love is infinite. There's a red dusty urn here that looks very stately. Wait, there was another one here, wasn't there? Together for 3 beautiful decades. That's sweet and sad at the same time. Hello? This is where Flynn was. He said there were camping supplies. This must have been the radio they'd used to call me. It's just emitting static now. There's a library book here, too. It's some cheap publication on local legends. Well, then why did he leave? Anyway, we got... Our love began in the mountains. It was a constant spiral. 3 beautiful decades. And then one more thing that I'm pretty sure I can just figure out on my own. Alright. Our love began in the mountains. Our love is infinite. It was a spiral. 3 beautiful decades. Infinity. Right? Right? Oh. Oh, this urn is brand new. Our love is infinite. So that would make it the last one because it's the most recent? The last thing on the lock? The very old one. Very old. Our love began in the mountains. So the mountains is first. It's slightly newer. So it's mountains. And then... And then... Wait a minute. Oh, I can get rid of the blur if I want to. Okay, we'll just keep it like that for now. Okay, so the newest one is Our Love is Infinite. So going back up, it's Infinity at the bottom, Spiral, and then Beautiful Decades, and then Mountains. Spiral, Decades. There we go, okay. See, I'm not stupid. I can figure stuff out sometimes, maybe when I'm given enough time and the puzzle is simple enough. Hello? There are footprints here. They look like men's boots, but I see 2 different sizes. Strange. Holly! Oh, Flynn, finally. What the heck happened? I heard somebody coming, so I had to shut off the radio and hide. Hide from what? Not what, who? There was a man. I couldn't see him. But then I heard this voice calling from outside, so I followed it here to this grave. The voice sounded like Grace. What? Flynn, that's crazy. Grace is dead. I know that, but why else would I have been called out here? This is where she was buried. No, listen, okay? I was worried sick about you, alright? Holly. And when your radio cut off, I thought you might be dead. So I rushed over here. Flynn, the stuff I had to get through just to make it here. Holly, what are you... And now here you are again. Grace, listen to yourself. Flynn, please, Grace is gone. You can't keep beating yourself up over this. You need to move on. You said it yourself. This is her grave. This is where she was buried. I know, but... Did you hear that? No. No way. It's Holly. Oh, Holly, it's Grace. She's still in there. Flynn, don't do this. This is some monkey paw stuff, man. You don't want to know what's in there. Help me get this casket open. We have to get her out. This isn't good. Is there any way I could back off from this? Because this is not, of all the possible things to do, this is probably the least good idea that you could have. Flynn, we need to stop this. This isn't going to make things right. Just hurry. There's nothing here. Flynn, I told you. Hold on. There are some things inside the casket. Oh, we're grave robbing now. Great. It's part of the dress that Grace was buried in. That's really freaking creepy. I was the one who chose her for the burial. Her father said it was up to me. It's one of her old photos, but it's decayed so much you can't even make Grace out anymore. It doesn't look decayed. It looks like somebody scratched off her side of the photo. That's the heart pendant I gave Grace when we started dating. She really had a thing for hearts, didn't she? What do you mean by that? Nothing. I just mean that I remembered her having that pendant too. God, Holly, what's going on here? I can't take this anymore. The accident was almost 2 years ago. But Grace, she's all I can think about. I know. I can't even sleep anymore. When I close my eyes, it's like she's right there. Come on, you need to listen to me. It's gonna be okay. You and me. We're gonna get through this, alright? Look, Flynn, about what I wanted to say to you back at Sam's bar. Holly, look out! Am I dead? Do we play as Flynn now? Slow recovery. Nope, somebody got the drop on us. Somebody did us dirty. Sucker punch. And now we're back in the creepy school. Great. Love it. I love how my life constantly spirals back to high school. Oh, my head is in agony. That's a very strange thing to say when you wake up. Like, oh, my head is in agony. That concussion I suffered on the backside of my cranium is causing a flare-up of the nerve endings, causing immense pain. I'd be more like, ah, my freaking head, it hurts so bad. Wait, I'm in the hospital. How did I get here? Oh, well, at least it's not high school. Flynn, I need to slow down, take a breath. I can't do anything like this. I need to find some painkillers or I won't be able to think straight. I guess it's appropriate to get the fuzz back now. These doors lead to the west wing of the hospital. Sealed shut, of course, and I can't run. Door's locked. This plant died a long time ago. I can see a cabinet inside the nurse's station. There must be painkillers in there. I need a way inside before I pass out from the pain. Oh, of course, there's a key card reader. There's always key cards, isn't there, in horror games? This is gonna make it really hard to hide from bad guys. Administration wing. And the east wing. Alright, administration wing it is then. Big area to explore now. Hello? Is anybody there? Holly? That is the literal worst possible thing to do in this situation. The last thing. The last thing you should be doing in a creepy abandoned hospital that has clearly been infected with God knows what, in a situation where you're being chased by unholy abominations, is to yell into a dark space, "Hi, is anybody there?" Looks like I have to look after myself. Yeah, duh. That's what we've been doing this whole time. There's a huge hole in the wall. I'll come back to it later. There was a hole here. It's gone now. The office of Director Martin Hoffman. Well, the director's sure to have a key card. And what's up with the weird sloshy noises? No meds here. Okay. Just a chart. It can't help me right now. There's a skeleton model and the head is missing. A very messy desk. The desk drawer's locked, but I can't worry about that now. Yeah, I gotta find that stupid keycard. Wow. I love being incapacitated so I can't move faster than a slow walk. The photo's been smashed, as if in a struggle. This is the staff room. Is there anything further? Those tarps must cover up ongoing construction. They'd probably make a good hiding spot. Well, that's great to know. You know, not a place to like die in agony while nobody notices you, but a hiding spot. Great. What is that awful smell? Geez, probably all the dead bodies. We've been uncovering a lot of those. It's a lot more atmospheric with the fuzz on. One of the staff left a magnetic card lying around. Okay. Goody goody gumdrops. And there's a human heart. I can't look at this right now. Alright. And zip zap zoopity bop. Wow, it's like amnesia. You have to do everything manually. Let there be something here I can use. I really hope that the fuzz doesn't make me miss stuff. Oh, there's a bottle of acetaminophen here. I just need to get it open. Oh, okay. Finally. Was I on a time limit there? Also, is it a good idea to be popping a bunch of painkillers in a weird hospital full of ghosts? I'm starting to be able to think straight again. What am I gonna do? I finally cut off the Flynn and now I'm all the way out here. He could be at the cemetery or dead for all I know. Maybe I should look around. There's gotta be a reason I'm here. There's an electrical panel here. It looks like the various breakers can be turned on or off. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Bright yellow sticky note says, left has to be 18, right has to be 27. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. There's some kind of note. Maybe one of the maintenance people put it here? Oh no. This is gonna require math. Oh, this looks so complicated. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A, B, okay, there's B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, And, okay. Left has to be 18, right has to be 27. Okay, so I gotta add all these up. E is worth D plus B. Why wouldn't you just write the numbers? Whoever ran this hospital was, no wonder it went under. You know what I'm saying? It's like, geez, if this is, what morons would have an administrative staff that's like, I wonder what I should do to tell people how to work the fuse box that governs the building that keeps people alive and healthy. I know what I'll do. I'll make it a math equation. Yeah, great job. Wonderful. This is why the VA system is so messed up in this country. So we need to make it 18 on the left, 27 on the right. Yeah, okay, just D and B. And this is 27, so I need to go back and look at this now. So, D and B is 18 again. F is worth 1. G is worth 8. So 27, 18 plus 8 is 26 plus 1, so just E, F, and G then. Right? Oh, wait. There we go. Yay! The lights are on. Now I can see the things that'll kill me. There are incident reports about Grace's father. Apparently he became quite violent on several occasions and had to be restrained. Weird. The shelf is packed, but it looks like somebody's going through all the patient files. Folders and documents have been ripped out and thrown on the floor like someone was searching for something. So I'm on a trail. I'm following somebody weird. It's starting to feel chilly, especially towards the west wing. Maybe I should check it out. Are you sure, Grace? Are you really sure? Are you really sure about that? Do you really want to go to the west wing where it's chilly, and wherever it's been chilly, that's where all the monsters have been? Resetting that electrical panel must have reset the locks. The door's open now. I'm sure I'll be back to the room with the heart. Oh no, not again! I could have told you that, great Holly. For Pete's sake. Hello? The curtain was closed before. I'm sure of it. There are some bloodstains here on the bed. Almost like something had rubbed against the sheets. You know what I'm saying? There's a patient report here. The patient had been moved from another room. Due to violent altercation with patient in next ward, Mr. Sartain was transferred to semi-private ward. Mr. Sartain? New injuries sustained include femur fracture and mild concussion. Holy cow, Grace did a number on that guy. Or Grace's dad. Day nurse should perform cognitive tests twice daily. What the heck? According to other pages here, Mr. Sartain was admitted for what he claimed was food poisoning. The nurse's note says otherwise, and that drugs were found in his system, though Sartain denied using any. Huh. A heavy-duty model of a human skull here. Well, I guess it's appropriate that Mr. Sartain was the chemistry teacher, right? Did a little Breaking Bad on the side, did you, Mr. Sartain? There's a damp, chilly breeze coming into this part of the window. The glass has been smashed as if someone tried to break in. Or out. Alright. Run away, you say? Who or what is that? That's adorable. Did you see that? His eye is like bouncing around inside of his mouth. That's an adorable ghost. I didn't see that before. It's hard to see in the dark, but I feel this choking sense of anger. It's not that dark, even with the filter on. I can feel this choking sense of anger. Patient report is for Grace's father. The report is page after page of scrambled notes by different nurses and doctors. Violent outbursts, refusal to take medication, attempts to sign himself out. Unprovoked displays of extreme aggression have forced us to move him to a private ward. It says Grace's father attacked a visitor, but the visitor didn't press charges. It was Jack. Why was he visiting? There's a medical cabinet, but it's shut tight. It doesn't use a key. There's a series of odd-looking dials. I get the feeling somebody really doesn't want anyone to see what's inside here. Oh, great. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in this hospital, I know it. Ew, there's a dead man on the floor. His name was Martin Hoffman and he was the hospital director. He's only been dead for a few hours, I'd guess. It's still wet. He must have been clutching something when he died. You call that a few hours? You call that a few hours, Holly? The chest x-rays are a way to catch strokes before they happen. Why would this still be here? That's not a few hours. His heart is missing. The x-ray is covered in all sorts of scratches. Maybe I could look more closely. Alright. But that's definitely not like a few hours. That's like a week at least. So now I need to go back to the east wing, I believe. There was a hole in the wall, almost like something was thrown up against it. The damage is so severe, though. Who or what could have done this? Okay, that's a hiding spot. Now, there was... Yep, here we go. This is where we put the skull model. Doop! It fits squarely on the shoulders. I heard it click somewhere within the office. There's an x-ray sheet here covered by a stack of forms. The label says it's for Flynn. It's an x-ray of his leg. Man, it looks a lot worse than I ever imagined. No wonder he limps like that. The accident really changed him forever in more ways than one. The x-ray has marks all over it, but I can't tell if they mean anything. Alright. So I gotta find all the x-rays, bring them together, and then, I guess that'll give me the solution to, that dial puzzle. Got you back. Huh. Somebody's really angry here. Let's go back and grab the heart, I believe. Uh-oh. Everything looks like blood and smells like blood and copper. There's a human heart. It was violently ripped out, the ventricles are torn, and there's blood everywhere. I'll just stick that in my pants pocket. Good to know that you don't question finding human hearts and stuffing them into your pants at all, great, Holly. There's packing kitchen items here. There's a whole pile of basic stuff shoved in this box. Was someone ransacking the staff room? Looks like it. The whiteboard has notes. Some nurses were concerned. Watch out for Mr. He's been extra angry lately. So Grace's dad had a habit of flipping out. Weird. The hospital was planning on another wing. They didn't get very far, though. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's all we can get out of this area. I think if it's on, like, a harder difficulty, the monsters can chase you into different areas. And that's probably why there's so many hiding places in places that you wouldn't normally use them. A grimy-looking gurney is parked against the wall. The thick sheet on top is stained and smells repugnant. A dark, viscous fluid is slowly dripping from under the sheet and onto the floor. This is an examination room. The patient chart shows basic medical information for explaining things for kids. There are crude marks around the figure's head and heart, as if someone was using it as some kind of reference. Perhaps to rip hearts out of people? I look terrible. The examination looks strangely free of dust and dirt. It's a fairly modern weigh scale. It's been heavily scratched up, but it still works. Disgusting. It weighs 465 ounces. I'll just leave this here. I don't want to touch that again. You said it was 465, right? Okay. Great. I'm so glad to know that. That's sure to be very useful information. The small safe, a 4-digit code. How much is love worth? 465. What? 465. Okay. The supply cabinet has been broken into and ransacked. Somebody took tubes, needles, and other stuff. Well, hate to do this, but this might be the only way to solve it without running around all over the building. Oh, what do you know? They probably preempted that. Let me make sure that was right. Yeah, 465 ounces. The hospital was under renovation or something drastic happened to it. These building materials look like they've been abandoned. They're covered in mold and dirt now. This is a crash cart, but it looks like all of its contents have been removed. By the way, why was Mr. Hoffman here? And how did he die? Like, was he looking through this place? Was somebody else? There's a lot of people who obviously know stuff that I don't. This poster describes various conditions. It sure makes getting older seem unnecessarily terrifying. Yeah, that's a thing that we have. Everybody hates getting old. I kind of look forward to it personally. I can't wait till I'm old enough to putter around myself. The wash station here looks like it's been used recently. The steel basin is stained with streaks of red. Discarded latex gloves. Everything is dark red. It smells disgusting. The locks have been broken off. Several of the contents have been taken. Gross. There's a huge damp mess on the x-ray table. The vinyl covering of the bed has been slashed and the bed has been soaked with blood and bits of gristle. Some old looking tools here. They're all rusted and stained. This is used for looking at x-rays. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Polson Bolson. What? What? What the what? Okay, I think I need to find more. Yeah, I definitely need to find more to finish this, because I'm pretty sure this is how that's supposed to go. But there's still some stuff that I haven't figured out. Or maybe I have to put it all together like this? No, that wouldn't make any sense. This is the only way these two fit together. Huh, okay. Maybe those x-rays can help me get out of here. I can always look at them again if needed. Alright, so I gotta go find more. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't believe I never thought of this. Let's just... What if we put numbers... What if another number came first? Instead of 465? Like 1, 4, 6, 5. 4, 6, 5. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 5. 3, 4, 6, 5. 0, 4, 6, 5. Weird solutions to weird puzzles. The safe was open. There are a couple things stashed away in here. Oh, it's an x-ray and a severely broken arm. That looks painful. That was from Mr. Sartain. Alright. There might be one more. It's extremely hard to read, as if the person writing this note couldn't manage. Grace, I love you. What the hell is this? Why is that in a thing with Mr. Sartain, though? That's a bit creepy. Like that? This is gonna be tough to remember all this stuff. So ELP, I can remember that easily enough. Let me go back there. I don't know if C was a thing I need to remember. Wait, let me just look at this one more time, make sure. E triangle, L spiral, P3. P3 swirl ends with L. E is for triangle. E had the... Oh, that wasn't... The mountains, okay. And then this was C or G or whatever. Or H, okay. I heard something unlock. Obviously this. This is insane. The cabinet is stuffed with notes, photos, and old newspaper clippings just like Grace's house. It's an instant photo of Jack. It looks like a candid shot. He's standing near a tombstone in the cemetery. It looks like Grace's grave. What was Jack doing visiting Grace? A note, liar. Vanessa. It's probably taken without her knowing. Her whole head has been violently scribbled on, but it's her. The writing says addict. There's a note here written on the back of a service manual for a generator. Property of Sandy Lake Hydroelectric Station. It says, you wanted these photos, so I delivered. I have more, but you'll never see them if you don't pay as promised. So Grace's dad and that other dude, Carl or whoever, were in on something weird. The scrap of paper, the writing on it is so chaotic angry it's barely legible. Saturday 10 p.m. Sawmill, time to do it. That was tonight. What? Okay, now what? It's an instant photo of a man I don't recognize. He's walking out of the library. Defiler. I can't believe this. Everything that's happened tonight, all these bodies. Was Grace's father behind all of it? That can't be right. But what about those things? How does this explain them, like the one out in the hall right now? I just can't make sense of it, but that one note says something was happening at the sawmill at 10 o'clock. I don't know if Flynn is at the cemetery and the sawmill is a lot closer. I should get to the main foyer and find a way out of here. Alright, we're out. Wait a minute. Where'd that thing go? It's gonna spook ya. It's gonna spook ya. What the? The front door just unlocked itself? The cabinet I found in Grace's father's room. It's mentioned that something was happening at the sawmill. It might make my only chance to find answers. Let's go! A terrible tragedy. Should I keep going? I feel like we're already like reaching a climax of some kind. Oh, I finally made it. It's already after 3 in the morning, but the note says something was set to go down earlier tonight. I have to find out what was supposed to happen here. Might be the only way I can find Flynn again. A work schedule. I recognize Jack's name as well as Grace's father's. So Jack worked here too. It looks like the manager on most of these shifts was named Forrest or Tabor. It doesn't look like Jack was getting many shifts. Oh, so he was angry about something. Covered in leftover donuts and coffee mugs, there was a struggle here. Stale coffee, drippings, and one of the mugs is broken. Door is locked, covered in scratch marks. Jack's work locker. It's stuffed with old work boots and clothes. There are empty pill bottles and a plastic bag. So everybody we met so far tonight was in on this. This must be the main floor. It feels a little chilly in here. There's blood splatters in the wall against the wall, like something was slammed against it. The door is shut with a remote lock of some kind. It is extremely cold to the touch. There's something scratched into the door. 3 red robins. The first waits for all the other birds. The second attacks first. The third moves only after his opponent. Okay. It's neatly stacked wood. A box I jump over. The 3 blue jays. The first retaliates immediately. The second makes no move. The third follows the first's orders. Alright, so robins and blue jays is gonna be the puzzle here. I'm gonna have to remember it all the way up here. I can't remember 2 poems at once. There's some kind of beat up control panel. Oh no! I really am supposed to figure this out. The second blue jay, the second robin attacks first. The first blue jay retaliates immediately. The third blue jay follows the first orders. Second one does nothing. And then I think up here was like that. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. It sounded like that did something. I am a genius. Oh, I'm not a genius. There's already something else locked here too. Great, wonderful. Whoops. It's a torn piece of a work uniform. It was stuck under some wood. This says Forrester Tabor. So, Forrester died. The lumber that's stuck here looks half frozen. It's covered in crystals. There's something sticky on the wood like sap. It smells stale. So this is where he died. The chute's clogged with lumber. Alright, let's go back out to there. And I should be able to find a good stopping point. Oh no, one of those things is here now. It's coming this way. It's coming this way. It's coming this way. I can't turn back. I have to find another checkpoint. Okay. I'm inside. The microwave has seen better days, but I think it still works. It should be able to heat something up. Oh, perfect! More puzzles. This belonged to Grace's father. Photos of all the mill workers, including Jack, has been circling black marker. He's the one you want. There's an old key in here. Alright, I just found a save point, so I think that's where I'm going to end, at least for now. If you guys are enjoying this series, don't forget to leave a like. Remember, I am a Boomerman, your captain, and I will see you on our next voyage. Bye-bye.